set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Taking a peek at the rushing numbers for Spiller in last week's game. 13 carries, 65 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on second down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with the pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, Spiller looking for space. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Herbert now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over. Now Hall to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Play action. It's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get this down inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hall on to give up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 8. The Chargers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of rush coming, and he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Wilson. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Lawson has now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers brought to the drop in for the 7th time this game. To try again after the sack. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of holding it up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dumps it off for Spiller. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we have reached, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggle.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, wide receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. From just shy of midfield, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Being a defender, being able to learn what you can and can't get away with in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. He'll pop that ball free.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense going.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On first down, right back to Hall. He'll get this to about the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Able to slither by. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Spiller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the draw, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. Room here to run. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that. Such a good way for them to end it. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take it in. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second.